What's up, YouTube? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content and all of my videos. Yesterday, man, we took a L to our rivals, the New Orleans Saints, a game that showed that we were uh, depleted with injuries. And on top of that, you know, I want people to get a concrete understanding that without our key guys, we're not going to repeat. Okay, let me make that very clear. Without our key guys, we are not going to repeat at all. It's just not happening. Uh, among Tom Brady being shut out for the first time in 15 years, to add insult to injury, we got Godwin out. He's going to be out for the remainder of the season, right? Then on top of that, we have injuries that happened to Mike Evans and Leonard Fournette, right? And I'm just going to tell you like this: we don't have a chance. We don't have a chance. And look, I know people. I know people are gonna sit there and say, um, well, Tom Brady's gonna find a way to get it done. Uh, uh, he's came up time and time again, but not like this. And that's what I've stated before. That's what I've stated before. Uh, you know, these are key offensive weapons. These are key offensive weapons. Um, you know, we're not going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Is especially, that's our receiving core. That's our receiving core. You know what I'm saying? Um, now we do have Antonio Brown or AB, on the reserve list, and on top of that, we got Mike Edwards. Um, but then we also have to look at, we lost Levante David with a foot injury in the fourth quarter. We've been getting it done without the key players for the most part in the season. But that's been the tale of what's been going on is the injuries this season. We don't stand a chance, man. And look, I know people want to think that you know Tom Brady is an MVP candidate. He's playing good, but he's not playing great. You know what I'm saying? Despite what people may think. Yes, I know he accomplished, a couple things this season. Yes, that's remarkable. So did Ben Roethlisberger and PJ Watt. You know, we're not going to get it done. Then on top of that, these other teams. Now look, I know that the crisis has hit the NFL. We understand that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case here. That's really not the case. The only way that we can actually have a chance is if we play the line of scrimmage game. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much is by being, with defense. That's the only way that we're gonna have a chance. Other than that, we really don't have a chance. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Now, these other teams are starting to, you know what I'm saying, get their groove and starting to catch back up, like, you know, Even though the Patriots they took a hit, and I know that had nothing to do with the NFC, but I'm just giving an example. Even though the Patriots had took a hit to the Colts, you know what I'm saying? They're still in the top at the top of their division. We're still at the top of our division, but it's going to have an effect on us. And the Saints, they were they weren't doing that good. They're at 500 now. There were no other teams in 500 within our division. Of course, we have a weak division, and for the NFC is weak for the most part, unless you talk about the NFC West. That's the strongest division uh, in the NFC. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, the NFC East and the uh, NFC North and the NFC South, those are weak divisions. So this is going to be, to say the least, a it's going to be a challenging road ahead of us. These next couple of games. You know what I'm saying? Because we only got 3 games left now. Carolina. I'm thinking we could pull that out, but Cam has been struggling. He had a horrible game yesterday. Uh, we'll see. We could pull out a win with them, and then we have the Jets, and then we got the Panthers again. So we could possibly pull out these 3 wins. And look, the Jets, even though some people they look at them, they look at 'em as sleepovers. You know, they'll fight regardless because they try to put up a fight against Miami when they played them. Damn near had the game. They damn near had the game or whatever. And they're 3-11 and everything, but look, we can't go to sleep on them because they might mess around and get a win. You never know. So all I'm saying is that we got to get healthy, but losing Godwin is huge. And see, some people like, well, what do you mean? He said, man, the Jets are. What's up with it, Scrub Zero? He said, man, the Jets are gonna. Well, hey, Scrub, look, we we can't look. I don't look at it like that. Look, Carolina could beat us. Carolina could beat us if they really, because Carolina is not, they're not as bad as what people might say they are. Yeah, Cam, he did struggle. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday he did struggle. He didn't even crack 200 yards. He only had 156 yards. You know what I'm saying? So, when you talk about, Carolina or whatever, they've been they've been hit with the same adversity pretty much all season. And I know, Scrub Zero, what you're gonna say. You told me so, because remember, I give you, man. Look, I give Scrub Zero credit, y'all. He tried to tell me I was high on Carolina, man, because I wanted them to do so good, but um, they're 5-9. They're at the bottom of our division and everything. So, but they could come in and be motivated to knock us off because they got 2 games against us or whatever. And whether you want to see it or not, Carolina's not a bigger rival than the Saints, but they're still a rival and they're still within our division. You understand? But yeah, I remember Scrub Zero. Yeah, exactly. And look, earlier in the season, you told everybody I gotta hand it to Scrub Zero, with the exception of the Cowboys. Okay, now the Cowboys, that's something that me and Scrub, we we went at it about. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you needed to see more. Well, hey, they're 10-4 now, and They got the same record as us, but they got 3 more games, man, and they're at the top. Yes, they're in the weak. They're in the weak NFC East, but they're still at the top. But other than that, I can't front. Scrub Zero, man, you got me on the Carolina Panthers, because when Sam Donald got hurt, I was like, oh Lord, that's it. Because they started off. Remember, Scrub, they started off 3-0, 3-0. And yeah, I think it was you and Young. You tried to tell me. Well, shoot. Hey, you know what? uh, I hate to say this, Scrub Zero, and newsflash. You know who's out? Hey, look, Mike McCarthy is out coaching John Harbaugh. You see what John Harbaugh did yesterday, right? That's what Mike McCarthy be doing with the Ravens. So hey, look, I got to give Mike McCarthy his credit. He's doing a lot better. And then see, what's it called? Well, no, that's Carolina. Carolina really can't make any mistakes. Hold on. So we're gonna have to see what takes place, man. But y'all, let me know what you think. You said John Harbaugh calling that 2-point conversion play failed against it. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was saying. A horrible coaching decision. Matter of fact, I'm even reluctant to say this, Scrub, before I go. Look, I never had faith in John Harbaugh throughout the season. I had a friend of mine. We already talked about this. I think I even talked about it with Lou. I talked about it with all of y'all. Before the season had even begun, I said John Harbaugh is gonna be he's gonna hold Lamar Jackson back unless they do something with the coach. You know what I'm saying, and get him under a new coach. And Harbaugh, I respect him and everything, but I think his time has came to a close. But unless he makes up for it, because he'll do something really, really great. He'll make really, really, really great coaching decision, then he'll go all the way back down with this one. And some people might not think that they needed that game, but they need, regardless of what you want to say, even though they're tied up with the Bengals right now, they need that game, because the Bengals, they're tied up right now, but the Bengals have a chance to actually be leading in the AFC North. So just let that sink in. Let that sink in, man. And they have a pretty competitive division right there. Even though the Steelers haven't played that well, but it's a competitive division. I'm not gonna say that they're the best. To me, I got to give. To me, the best division is in the AFC, are the AFC South and the AFC East. Those are the best division. Shoot, even the AFC West. Listen, those three. Listen, all of the whole AFC is competitive. Let me put it like that. Let's put it like that. So, y'all, let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments, like this video, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications. Oh, you said I'm cool with a 2-point attempt, but they need to call better plays. Yeah, that's facts. They need every game they could get. That division is close. Exactly. The whole entire conference is close right now. So, y'all, let me know what you think. Hey, Scrub Zero, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. Like it, share it, subscribe, hit the notifications. I'll be back a little bit later. Polo Sports Talking ENT, man.